Hey everyone, it's a beautiful morning here in Columbus, Ohio. About 62 degrees outside. Sure wish it would stay that way, but it's gonna go up to about 84 or so. That's not football weather. Anyways, let me show you this real quick. Jamie, 1975, that's how I used to spell my name. That was first grade? I think that's first grade. I drew that. I drew it on paper, and then they would send the paper away. And about 2 weeks later, we got it looking like a plate. I was so confused. How did they turn paper into a plate? But yeah, that's the artistry of a 5-year-old Jamie. I have a few more. I actually have one where I try to draw Batman. Let's look at the one where I try to draw Batman. Where the hell is it? Here it is. Batman. It's obvious, isn't it? It's Batman. But if you look at it, in my mind, Batman, I remember drawing this. I actually do. His cape kind of always went up and over and then flapped in the wind. So I tried to get that effect of how it went up and over, and then I drew the cape behind him. I don't know why I put that line there, but then I remember, oh, his cape has like bat edges, and I forgot to put that, so I was like, oh, let me put that there. And God, it sucks. But also in my mind, his costume was blue and gray kind of combined, so I tried to put the two colors together. I have no idea who that is. I think I just noticed that there was an empty space there and something needed to go there. Alright, so I wanted to show you my bathroom. Everyone is showing their nerdy shit. Well, two of us are showing our nerdy shit. I wanted to show you how I literally take a nerdy shit. So if you walk in my bathroom, it looks like a damn comic book store. And when you walk in, the Joker welcomes you into my bathroom. I actually used to put something there that said something like welcome to the bathroom or something like that. But these are wooden plaques. They were everywhere a few years ago. And I stocked up on them, as you can see. There's a Silver Surfer, Captain America and Avengers. Underneath there is Captain America's shield that lights up. Like that. With a couple splats on both sides. There's a Hulk, Daredevil, with Daredevil underneath. There's a rare shot of a bald Jamie. I think this Daredevil, the original comic, that's the first Frank Miller story, I think. There's some figures I just stuck up there. If you notice, the light is underneath. The light underneath Electro is out. It's like he's sucking the electricity out of it. Give me my light back, asshole. There's some towels, Spider-Man towels. Good old Hobby Lobby. Got that at Hobby Lobby. That mat. There's Ant-Man chilling there. And there's actual comic books on the wall. Some of these are the original that I had since I was a kid. Some of them I had to rebuy. This one is an original that I had. My mom bought this for me when we were at a flea market when I was a little kid. We were selling shit. Other people were selling shit. And everyone did that day was buy each other's shit. And the person who was next to us selling shit was selling this, and my mom bought it for me. And I did a story on that. My mom came home one day with that for me because she knew I liked Wonder Woman. And this one I had to rebuy. It belonged to the original in the family belonged to my dad's brother, and then my grandmother gave it to me. I always thought it's so weird because Batman is chilling watching himself the Batman show on TV, and he didn't want to go fight crime because he's got his soda, or maybe it's a beer, and popcorn, and he just wants to chill and watch a show. It was so odd to me, but fascinating. Oh, I think this is the second appearance of Poison Ivy. This I had to rebuy. It is the first comic book I really remember seeing as a kid, because I was in love with Wonder Woman and Linda Carter, and my parents bought me this. Most of this comic book is when Wonder Woman was a small kid, and there she is protecting her mom. And there's my favorite comic book cover of all time. When I was about 6, 7 years old, I took that comic everywhere I went, and I lost the original and had to buy a new one. Daredevil 138, with Ghost Rider coming to save the day in the back. And this one I bought not too long ago. I love that cover. I'm buying a lot of Submariners because they're kind of cheap and they're really cool. And look at that cover. I think that's a Dawning of the Defenders there. I only spent about $12 on it. That is really badass. I love Silver Age and Bronze Age comics. I love the covers, and I love the way they make me feel when I look at the covers. This is one I've had since I was a kid. We made a trade when we would trade comic books. Normally when we were kids, we would talk about trading comic books over and over. I'll give you this for that, I'll give you this for that, and then we would all go home with the same comics we came with. But this was a rare trade we made. Tom Webb down the street. I got this off him. I can't remember what I traded for it, but I got that comic off him. That is a great cover too. Iron Fist. This is a comic I had to rebuy. I remember owning as a kid. Fantastic Four with Dr. Doom, of course. These covers, God, they make me feel so warm inside. This is an original I had since I was a kid. Bought this at Lawson's down the street from my grandmother's. So Lawson's was a little store, convenience store. They're known for being, there's a lot of Lawson's in Japan. I think that's where they originated. And the only Lawson's I knew in America was down the street from my grandmother's in Elwood City, PA. And I go down there with like $1.50 and come back with a candy bar and a comic book. And maybe I got to play a video game. And I bought that down there with this Medusa type snake. And she would like spit a ray on him and turn him into a snake. And this is the quote-unquote newest comic in here. First appearance of Carnage. I bought this in the 90s when I was buying like 10 comics a week every week. You know, and $1.25. I was spending a lot of money for a broke college kid on comics every week. And what else is here? Oh, behind the toilet. You can sit here, take your time, do your business, grab a comic and read it. All kinds of crap in here. A lot of things from my childhood. All these I had since I was a kid. Most of them are worthless. Most of my comics are worthless, period. I don't have any Batman 14s or anything like that. Some superhero toilet paper. You don't want to use this though. You don't want to rub that sandpaper on your ass. Got that recently at Kroger. Trivia. Superhero trivia. Marvel superhero trivia. There's a Batman tin there, and got this online. It's a Daredevil trash can. I put those eyes on there a long time ago for Halloween, and there they stayed. It just kind of fits the mood in here and the theme. There's some crazy foam that they reissued not too long ago. Keep some stuff in there. The Hulk. Ooh, that's dirty. I should have cleaned that before I made this video. That's the soap dispenser. And that's where the wife keeps her stuff in the Hulk. And there's the wife's stuff that she needs. I wish it didn't have to be here because it does not fit the theme of the bathroom. I wish we could put that underneath the sink or something. In the sink, there's some shit that I stuck on there. And there's Spider-Man up on the ceiling. So yeah, that is my comic book store / shitter room. Oh, how could I forget? The hobgoblin kind of flies above you as you're doing your business. See? There you go. Dropping pumpkin bombs on your head. And I just stuck that Iron Man right there because it fit. And that is, you know what, if I could find a superhero themed toilet brush, I'd buy it in a second. I would. The couple posters I got when I went to the Avengers movies, the theaters. This one, the movie's but that has a really cool little poster. That Endgame poster is ridiculous. It's so bad. I mean, Bruce Banner wasn't even in this suit in the movie. For crying out loud. But whatever. Alright guys, I hope you have a great Saturday. And I don't know if I'll make another video today. We'll see. Alright, later.